Yeah, look, I married an Aussie and came to Australia in 2001. And my first job was working in an accounting and financial planning practice. So in that, I got to deal with a lot of small business owners and people who were wanted control of their super. So when I became an advisor in 2005, set up my own business, and I deliberately became an SMSF specialist fairly soon after that. Um, I saw a gap that a lot of people were interested in SMSFs or had them, but nobody was actually giving education. So I
Yeah.
set up a blog called the SMSF Coach, and I
Mm.
just took all the technical jargon that was coming out of the industry or the technical articles, and I broke those down into plain English for people to be able to understand.
Mm.
And surprisingly, a lot of the people who were following the blogs were the staff at accounting firms
Mm.
because their clients were asking them about strategies. They understand the tax part, but they didn't understand the strategy of how to do things. So
Yeah.
I suppose I specialize now in sort of dealing with difficult cases or helping people that really want to have an SMSF or want to control their super, but they want someone to guide them along the
Mm.
way.
Mm.
An SMSF is not for somebody who wants to outsource everything.
Yeah.
It's for somebody who's willing to do the research. They're willing to learn. More importantly, they're willing to ask questions.
Mm.
Through that, you'll become a better investor. So whether
Mm.
you're investing in property or shares, as long as you're reading, you're finding out more. You're looking at the market. You're trying to learn, and not just relying on somebody that runs a seminar and tells you that they'll sell you a property or they
Mm.
can get you 20% return on shares. Because if they were that good, they're not going to be selling it to you. They're
Mm.
going to be doing it themselves.
Yeah.
So it's all about getting the confidence yourself to manage your own money and knowing when to get advice.
Yeah.
It's not you don't have to. It's not self-managed is probably not the right name for it. Self-directed is probably a better name.
Yeah. Sure. Look, Lim, there's one question being commonly asked is what's the minimum or reasonable balance in the super for you to start considering the self-managed super fund like 200,000, 250, or
Yeah,
you
look,
150?
we believe around 200,000 is the right place to start, as long as you're going to put in more contributions.
Mm.
Because if you got 200,000 and it's costing you 2.5 or 3,000 a year in tax and accounting and ASIC fees, then
Mm.
you're eating into your balances. So you
Mm.
just but I have clients with 200,000 and all what they invest in are low cost ETFs or direct
Mm.
shares and
Yeah.
term deposits and stuff. So their overall management costs are really low. They use a really low cost administrator, so it's $990 I think for the accounting and tax, and then on a $250,000 portfolio, they pay
That's
a
really cheap.
quarter of a percent
Yeah. It's
management
really
fee
cheap.
for the investments. So it
Yeah.
can be done, but we look. I don't worry about what people have when they start. I want to see them putting more money in so that they're building it and they're making the most of it. It's
Yes.
just a vehicle. It's not going to deliver it on its own. Is not going to deliver you wealth. It's
Yeah.
what you do with it and how you use it that will deliver the wealth.
Yeah.
So look, more and more people were. It used to be I'd get people coming in at 57, 58. They were the people who were setting up SMSFs.
Yeah.
Now it's 44-year-old females
Yeah.
because they've got 20 years of contributions. They've got a big debt on their home. As I
Mm.
said, the main asset they have is their super, and they want to do the research. They want to
Mm.
understand exactly what the money's invested in, and
Yeah.
they want to grow it.
Mm. Yeah, I think this is more about a self-control. Seems like it's more freedom. I have some people 30 years old ask about self-managed super fund. It's really changing the mentality, isn't it?